I'm on a mission to lose 40 pounds in 4 months naturally. Week 1, I lost 5 pounds. Week 2, I lost another 3.4 pounds. In week 3, there was a glitch in the matrix, even though I executed perfectly. So I'm going to tell you what I discovered and how that's going to make all the difference going forward. Hi, I'm Yvonne, host of Silver Sisters, a channel and a community for women who plan to make the rest of their life the best of their life. Yes, it's Weigh-In Wednesday, week 3, and this week held a bit of a surprise for me, which I'll tell you all about. I learned something that's going to be pivotal to my success, and I hope it helps you too. Now, I'm about to share the numbers on the scale, but last week we talked about non-scale victories, and I promised that this week we'd talk about how to deal with hunger pangs when you're fasting. So let's get cooking, but not literally. The first and probably most important thing to know is that hunger comes in waves. It doesn't just keep building and building, it ebbs and flows. This is due to the way our bodies regulate appetite through a complex interaction of hormones, the nervous system, and blood sugar levels. Without becoming Bill Nye the science guy on you, the gist of it is that a hormone called ghrelin, which you can think of as the grimace, will tell your hypothalamus it's time to eat. When you don't eat immediately, the signals in your body fluctuate. If you've ever had the experience of feeling hungry, then getting busy and forgetting about it, that's the system at work. So you can ignore an early hunger signal. Sometimes, and I would say quite often, hunger signals are actually your body signaling you that you need water. Our thirst mechanism is actually pretty weak compared to our hunger mechanism, and by the time you actually feel thirsty, you're probably dehydrated. There's water in most food, and that's why when you're fasting, you need to drink more water than usual. So at the first sign of hunger, drink 12 to 16 ounces of water. Ghrelin, that hormone we talked about earlier, increases, making you think you're hungry when it just wants you to consume something. And when you're not properly hydrated, your body can wilt, kind of like a plant, making you feel like you need to eat because you're so fatigued and tired and feeling sluggish. But what you really need is water. And when you feel like you need to eat, even though you're not in your feeding window, take a pinch of salt. Sodium is a key electrolyte that helps maintain your fluid balance, especially during fasting. It also stimulates thirst, which causes you to drink more water. It's also believed that salt can influence the hormone ghrelin that we talked about a couple of times already by regulating hormonal signals in the body. Sodium also helps balance cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and that helps reduce the physiological stress that may make you feel hungry or hangry. Sodium also supports muscle function, and I noticed that if I forget to pay attention to my electrolytes when I'm fasting, I get terrible leg cramps, especially at night. If you can ignore the initial signs of hunger and distract yourself with an activity, especially like going for a short walk, your body will shift its focus. Ghrelin is prevented from spiking, and it can even be reduced, which helps lower the feeling of hunger. And shifting your focus from "I need food now" to something else gives your brain something new to focus on. And sometimes hunger is caused by blood sugar fluctuations. If you're fasting, your blood sugar can dip, triggering hunger. But light activity like walking can help stabilize your blood sugar by increasing insulin sensitivity and helping your body manage blood sugar levels more effectively. This can reduce hunger that's due to blood sugar dips. In short, distraction, like going for a walk, works by shifting your focus, stabilizing hormones and blood sugar levels, releasing endorphins, and of course, breaking the cycle of emotional hunger. This allows you to continue your fast until you're truly ready to eat. So with hunger tackled, let's look at the numbers for week 3. In week 3, after executing my OMAD plan perfectly and even doing a complete fast one day, I got on the scale Wednesday morning and I couldn't believe my eyes. I had only dropped 0.6 pounds. This brings my total loss for 3 weeks to 9 pounds. Great, but It's so disappointing when you do everything right and the scale betrays you, right? But I discovered something that is going to actually help me succeed, and I'll share that in a minute. But first, let's look at the rest of the numbers. My current weight then is 163. My goal weight is 132. That means I have 31 pounds to lose by the time I cross the finish line June 4th, which at the time of this posting is just 14 weeks away. Now, I'm no math genius, but a drop of 0.6 pounds a week is not going to cut it. That's the bad news, but there's plenty of good news too, and I'll share that now. I lost another ½ inch on my waist for a total of 5 inches lost on my waist in just 3 weeks. For reference, 5 inches is about the height of a typical beverage can. My abs were down another 3/4 of an inch, which is awesome, and I lost 1/4 inch on my hips. I'll take it. But before we talk about the disappointing weight loss and what I discovered, let's look at what I ate, which also includes a little bit of exercise. So given that's what I ate, and one day I fasted entirely, and I even had some moderate exercise during that week, how in the world did I only lose 0.6 pounds? A little thing called TDEE. TDEE stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. In order to lose weight, you have to burn more energy than you consume. I obviously did that because I lost 0.6 pounds, but there wasn't enough of a difference for a bigger loss. In order for me to meet my rather aggressive goal, my caloric intake has to be 1,000 calories fewer each day. So I calculated my TDEE. Now I am very sedentary compared to the average person, and that's because I'm at work all day long at my desk. And then at night, I work on projects on another desk all night long. So that doesn't burn a lot of calories. So in order to actually lose a significant amount of weight in a short period of time, like I'm trying to do, I have to have a difference between my caloric intake and my caloric expenditure of about 1,000 calories a day. Can I do that with my eating? You've seen what I eat. No way. So instead, I'm going to concentrate on my TDE, bumping it up. Based on my calculations, I need to burn an additional 600 calories a day. Given how sedentary I've been, this should be fairly easy, but I'm leaving nothing to chance. My three-pronged approach is this. Worker size. That means every hour during my working hours, I will do some form of exercise. 25 squats or lunges, walk for the length of 2 songs, and once a day, I'll do a 5-minute high-intensity rebounder workout that I found online. Now, incidental exercise means I'll move more during the day when I'm doing daily activity. Like when I'm waiting for the coffee to brew, I'll march in place. When I'm brushing my teeth, I'll do toe raises. When I'm taking laundry out of the dryer, I'll do a squat with each item of clothing. You get the idea. And as for increased cardio and strength training, I've already started a plan in week 4 that I'll tell you all about when I do that weigh-in. And I did take a peek. I believe week 4 results are going to be amazing. And of course, the usual disclaimer, I'm not a doctor and I don't even play one on YouTube. Before starting any weight loss program, discuss it with your health care provider. There, I covered the lawyers in the group. So in week 4, I'm going to share with you a cardio routine that I do that is so fun, and it's actually one of the healthiest things you can possibly do for your body. Even if you've tried this specific type of exercise before, I don't think you've done it the way that I do it. And the way I do it is so enjoyable and fun. You will absolutely love it. So look forward to that in week 4. Friday's topic is going to be taking care of our tatas. Now, if you have a love-hate relationship with your bra, as I do, heavy on the hate, you're going to want to tune in because I have some bra hacks that will keep your girls comfortable all day long. So be sure and tune in on Friday. Hit the bell, subscribe, make sure you don't miss a single episode. And remember, all of age ain't for sissies, it's for sisters. See you next time.